My name is Jessica Travis, and I'm very excited today to talk to you about a topic that's been catching a lot of attention in the last few years, and that is aging. There's a correlation between that topic and another topic that's been very intensely studied in the recent past as well, and it is metabolism. So there's a link between these two issues, and that is that poor metabolic function leads to premature aging. And our metabolism is basically the way our body uses energy for fuel. And that fuel is the catalyst for every single process in our bodies. The way we think, so whether we're focused and on task versus feeling sluggish, seeing things through the proverbial fog in our brain, our sleep and wake cycle. So how much energy we have in the day and how well we sleep at night versus lethargy and the day and sleepless nights. Our mood, whether we're feeling calm, relaxed, and able to handle the situations in our lives as they present themselves versus feeling irritable, despondent, or up and down even within any given day. Our ability to stay fit and active as opposed to holding on to excess weight and feeling limited in our mobility. So when we think about aging, there have been some major breakthroughs in that field, and people are living longer than ever. But if we don't have that paired with an optimized metabolic function, we end up with a long lifespan, but a short health span. And that just means that the number of years we live, although they might be many, aren't lived well. So there's a concept called biologic age, and basically the age inside your body. You can be quite young in chronological age or years on this earth, but have a much older biological age. And this is directly related to our metabolic health. There was a study done, published in the Journal of Cardiology in 2018, and it looked at a cross-section of adults in North America, and it found that only 6.8% had optimal metabolic health. That means 93.2% had suboptimal metabolic health. That's most of us. And they looked at things like obesity, blood sugar, blood pressure, lipids or fats in your blood, and overall heart health. So when someone has suboptimal metabolic health, it can look like issues with cholesterol and issues with blood sugar, a lack of energy, and that brain fog we talked about, trouble sleeping, difficulty moving around with ease, skin that has an aging appearance, even prematurely, and our mood tends to be all over the place. So one of the reasons for that is the way we metabolize glucose. We talked about glucose as being one of the markers of metabolic health. Well, when it's poorly controlled, it shows up big time in our biological age. In fact, every time we eat a big meal and our glucose levels spike from that dump, we age. It's that simple. If our body is not keeping sugar and insulin nice and smooth, we pay the price. So what can we do about this? Is it possible to improve and even reverse some of the things we talked about, like low energy, poor sleep, irritable moods, aching joints, dull, wrinkled skin, stubborn belly fat? Well, that's why I'm so excited about the research and the evidence, because it's showing that yes, it is possible. And we have some really powerful tools to help us with that. But before I tell you about that, let me rewind. Let's go back and see what we already know and remind ourselves of that. So what we know is that we've got to pay attention to these basic pillars, or no tool, no matter how incredible, will be able to stem the tide of this environmental stress. So these pillars are being mindful of how, when, and what we eat, managing our stress, finding ways to move our bodies daily, preferably out in nature, getting good sleep, cultivating healthy relationships. And then the final pillar is smart supplementation. And here is where I would like to introduce you to the MetaPWR system. This is a system unlike anything you've seen. It starts with an oil blend, aptly named the MetaPWR blend. It contains grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. This blend is proprietary, and it's developed to enhance the synergy between these 5 oils to most effectively curb cravings, disrupt the process of fat accumulation while supporting or balancing your metabolic health. And there's 4 different ways that we can get this oil into our body. One is the oil blend itself. We could put it in water. We can apply it topically in our body and our skin for wrapping or dry brushing, which supports lymphatic movement. We can chew delicious gum that helps to curb cravings and stimulate metabolism. We can use the beadlet for when you just want a little pop of MetaPWR in your mouth and under your tongue, where it's rapidly absorbed through those tissues. And then there's a soft gel for just taking a few drops of oil in a delivery system that you can swallow. Now, for the second star in this MetaPWR constellation, MetaPWR Assist. Remember when we said that there's a relationship between glucose metabolism and aging? Every time your sugar spikes, you age. Well, this capsule contains the MetaPWR blend, plus mulberry leaf extract, berberine, cinnamon bark powder, and it acts by stabilizing the glucose levels. So it will decrease that post-meal spike, but also it levels out your blood sugars through the day so that you'll have a nice, smooth source of energy all day long. You'll want to take it once a day with your largest meal. So staying on this topic of both metabolism and its relationship to aging, there are many things that decrease in our bodies as we age, but few are so important as the next 2. Collagen and NAD. Collagen is pretty familiar to most of us. We think of elasticity of the skin, youthful firmness, as well as lean muscle and connective tissue, which is found in all our joints, but also in places that we don't always think about, like our eyes and our bladder. Collagen allows us to have that elasticity, that flexibility, but also the firmness and the strength, and to absorb shock in places like our knees and our hips. Now, NAD is an absolutely crucial molecule. In fact, we can't live without it. Our mitochondria, the little batteries of our cells, need it for all their metabolic functions. And without it, we would essentially be like one big dead battery. Research has shown that NMN is a precursor to NAD, and that supplementing with NMN can increase NAD levels in the body, which contributes to a youthful cell function. NMN certainly isn't new, but most of the supplements on the market are synthetic, and that's led to mixed results at best. So now we come to the 3rd star in this lineup of the MetaPWR system, and that is MetaPWR Advantage. It combines those 2 things I just talked about, collagen and a natural form of NMN, plus 10 other ingredients to optimize cell function. This replaces vital collagen that is lost and supports the production of NAD, and that equals biological aging slowed and even reversed. That looks like skin with fewer wrinkles and with a healthy glow, a sharp, clear mind that is focused and optimistic, more connective tissue, more cushion where those joints meet, and way more than that. This is unlike any other collagen, and trust me, I have researched plenty. The collagen is sourced from sustainably harvested cold water marine fish. It contains 70% tripeptides. Now, why is that important? Because these are the building blocks of collagen that your body needs. If they aren't broken down, the body can't absorb them. So we compare that to the average collagen product, which has only 15 to 35% tripeptides. This is more than double the high end of that. So that makes it as much as 12 times more bioavailable than other collagen products. It actually gets where it needs to go. And then these building blocks reassemble to form the ligament, the connective tissue, where it's needed for repair and for regeneration. This collagen has 9 different types of collagen, as opposed to the typical 1 or 2 in your average collagen product. Those focus mainly on skin beauty and wrinkles, which is great. This has those 2 types, but also 7 others that include the types that focus on specific functions of our body, like joint flexibility and mental clarity. So think about help recovering from a workout or a fast. The collagen is in a powder, so it's activated when you pour it in water and drink it. You can easily absorb it. Other liquid collagen products have sugar in them or have been pasteurized, which can interrupt the benefits of the actual collagen. You'll want to take 1 sachet and drink it daily. Speaking of sugar, there's no sugar in this collagen. There's also no artificial sweeteners and flavors, no glyphosate, otherwise known as Roundup, no GMOs, no gluten, no preservatives, no pesticides, no shellfish, no dairy, no nuts, and no soy. So if you're ready to experience the clarity, the mental energy, the better sleep, more youthful skin, less of that extra weight, more of the comfort and ease with movement, you will want to try this system. Make sure and get with the person that shared this video with you so that they can help you get started and shore up, optimize your metabolic health, decrease your biologic age, and support you in feeling youthful from the inside out.